crunchy snacks. Not the world is a wonderful place. If it's so wonderful, why isn't Einstein trying to killing me?
How about food for the mind?
Oh no! Dad! What is that? A book? I said snacks. S-N-A-C-K-S. Not B-O-O-K. And I don't care if it flies or little men jump out of it. It's not what I need. Look at it. Oh, it's full of dust. Maybe even mold. Oh, I'm getting hives already here. My skin breaks out. Achoo! See? Sneezes. Other kids have computers, you know. They email each other and look it all up on the web. Why don't you bring me something worth having? Double wide Oreos. That's food for the mind. This is just more junk. Oh, excuse me. Recycling. A broken chair with just a little glue can be brand new. A solid metal desk. Solid metal, honey. Can you believe it? Yeah, never mind that it's all dented and falling apart.
All of life is recycling, Tammy. One thing turns into another. Everything is constantly transforming.
All right. Enough with the recycling rack. You're so embarrassing. Just let me tell you something. Books is dead. Get me? History. I need my own website. I need email. I'm a kid of the future. And my name is Tamara, not Tammy. Look at this thing. The Encyclopedia of Human Achievement? Please. I prefer sitting on an old sofa watching reruns. With a stash of Twinkies. That's human achievement. This is probably all out of date anyway. I can get an A with the stuff you get from moldy oldie books. Because Einstein is tough. You know what I'm saying here?
You don't get A's now. Not even close.
Duh. I'm living with the dinosaurs here.
Maybe if we tried a little harder, Tammy, Mara. Hand it over, I'll take it back.
Leave it. I need something to prop my head up on when I fall asleep here. Besides, I kind of forgot a little. To bring my own stupid science book home. It's useless anyway. Nothing but words and...
I see.
Don't sound so tired. Well, I'm not a problem child. You should see my friends. Now there are problems. Count your lucky stars.
You want some help?
No sense in both of us getting a headache. E equals mc squared. What does that mean? Do you know? Of course not. Nobody does. Just go watch The West Wing, okay? Maybe during the commercials, maybe.
Okay then. We could talk sometime rather than watch the tube.
What? I tell you, sometimes I feel like I'm drowning in shallow water. I feel like everything is useless. Then why bother? I hardly feel like getting out of bed some days. Just sit around, wait for something to happen. Which it never does. The phone never rings, there's nothing in the mail. It's the same thing over and over. I'm a kid. So how bad does it get when you're older? How do you take lugging around somebody's discarded books and calling it a gift? I mean, I guess if I really thought this thing could help me, that'd be beautiful. If books could help, you know? Help me! Anybody out there in the great cosmic library?
big as it looks.
What are you doing? I mean, what? How did you get here?
Perceptive girl, knew right where to turn.
Turn where?
If Einstein's the problem, we've got the answers.
I didn't ask for any help.
But wasn't that you just now?
I don't think so, mister.
If books could help, you know. Help me! Anybody out there in the great cosmic library?
You mean you're here to help me?
And so, since you asked, nay, I would say fairly begged, did she not please? I give you the bees, it's ease. Woo!
Something eternal.
An elementary reaction against injustice and for justice.
Only to the individual a soul is given.
Technological progress is like the axe in the hand of the pathological criminal.
The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious.
Whoever undertakes to set himself up as judge in the field of truth and knowledge is shipwrecked by the laughter of the gods.
You, we'll start with you.
Me? Me?
Yes! You! Do you remember nothing, Albert Einstein? Do you know nothing? With your wild hair and your silly smile? Are you speechless?
Hey, stop picking on him. You're just scaring him.
Sit down, Fräulein. Down! Now! I am Herr Degenhardt. I am in charge here and he do things my way. He is a mongrel, unsuited for the classroom. You didn't read the lesson, did you? Did you? Answer me! You know nothing, you learn nothing, you love nothing.
You're just making him feel stupid. It's not going to help. If you feel stupid, you're afraid to try.
Fräulein.
Euclid.
What?
Euclid. Geometry. It's so beautiful.
Einstein! Do not mock me!
I hate this school. All the magic, gone.
I may not be much for geometry myself.
I won't warn you again, Fräulein. This attitude is catching.
I feel lost here. I want to go home. Papa.
Look what I have for you, my Albert.
What is it, my papa?
A compass for all your wanderings. You see the needle, how it points north?
It seems caught in a great grip, Papa. A force. But what makes this force? I wonder.
Now you will never lose your way.
There must be something bigger. Some mystery.
Mark, the first awakening.
What? I'm awake.
Waiting to be discovered.
In his mind, he sees the glimmering of universal forces.
Where have you been, Albert Einstein? Daydreaming again? You will come to nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Get out of my classroom. You are a disgrace. A disgrace. You should leave this school and let your fellow students alone. Free from your distractions. You were born to fail. Shame. Shame.
Shame on you. Because you'll never have my wonder.
I wonder if he loved that compass because he recognized he had one inside pointing him on his own journey.
Well, I look up in hallways in school sometimes, and I don't know where I am.
Well, maybe you carry your own compass inside.
I keep my head down a lot. Know what I mean, Jellybean?
But if you listen to the music of your mind,
What are you talking about? It's... Okay, look, I got this paper to do, and all I got so far is Einstein's got a compass. Whoop-de-doo. I've got to get through this. Say, E. Oh, you don't mind if I call you that, do you?
it's my name.
So it is. What I'm saying here is you're an experty with all the knowledge to whip this little puppy out. Well, I take that.
Whip? What little puppy?
My paper. Bada boom, bada bing. It's done before you know it.
Is that all this is to you? A paper and assignment?
Well,
I can't believe we spent our whole lives in cramped little encyclopedia headquarters waiting for that special someone to take us down off the ship and dust us off, and I get you!
excuse me. You came flying in here with all your
It's
little...
just one more inconvenience for you, isn't it, huh? An inconvenience and lost. Oh, you're lost, all right. I have the music of the mind waiting to play. Ready, music? But no music, no. You're trying to con me into doing your schoolwork. Ah, maybe I should just leave.
I'm a girl for trying.
Exit, poof, vanish. I could do it.
All right. Are you always this dramatic? I'm listening. Look at me. I'm listening. All ears. So Einstein's got a compass. And what?
suppose we all have our little trials and tribulations. Everything worth having takes effort. Mama said every day is like this, and every day is like this. Mama said. But we will do what we are called to. We will persevere to tell the story of a hero of mine who was a colossus of science.
Oh, word to that, dude! Einstein's the rebel! Catch the wave! And I'm the wave!
Always
George!
I am afraid of the dark.
Let's get to the experiments, hey, George? You want to try Dr. Neutron's experiments, don't you, George?
Do we have to?
Yes, George, you know we do. Now, we are going to try the experiment with the red hot chilies.
Whoa! The really, really, really red hot chilies?
Whoa! Call the fire department, baby! We gon' be smoking!
And the perception of time and the speed of light. Are you ready? Ready? George, wave and into the train car. You in the front of the train, wave.
Ride the wave! I'm in front, dude!
And George in the back.
Why can't I be in front?
And I will be watching you from here. Now, the train will be traveling at half the speed of light.
Whoa! Seatbelt time!
Gnarly, dude!
Oh, Eve, what's going on here? Do we have to watch this?
Yes! Yes, Tamara. And in fact, it's important where you watch from. Let's get on the train with George and Wade and see it like they do.
Now, when I flash the light,
Why are you gonna flash the light?
for the signal to start the contest to eat the red hot chilies.
Dude, this is the most excellent experiment about chilies in time!
All right.
What do you think you're doing here? Wacky pepper eating contests are not going to help me finish my paper.
Quiet! It's science! Now, it is very important that you two start at exactly the same moment when I flash the signal light. 1, 2, go! Stop! 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 George started early.
Oh, Dr. Neutron, I didn't.
No
Water!
water for you. Have a sip, Wade.
Well, Eve, this isn't fair. You and George started at the same time as Wade. I saw it.
Let's watch it from the good doctor's perspective.
Again. Start when I give the signal. And no cheating, George. 1, 2, go. Stop! You started early again. You will never get any water to drink this way. Come on now, George. We will try again.
Dude, he's totally starting at the same time! Hate to break it to you, but from where I'm standing, you're wrong, oh, Dr. Neutron!
That's right. I did it right. And I can't eat no more of those without water.
They're hot!
Oh, my
Can we all just get along? It seems to me that you're both right, depending on where you watch from. But how can that be? Oh, it's a mental traffic jam. I just don't see the need for any of these experiments.
What do you mean? You just saw how an observer sees light reaching a rear body.
That would be my body.
First, because from his perspective, the front body is running away from the light. Light poles are correct. The nature of time depends on perspective. There is no one absolute correct time for everything.
I would just like to copy a few things out of your book that's useful. You know something that's useful, right? And what did you
what Einstein said. Time and space are relative depending on your perspective.
Oh, you mean it depends on where you're standing? What you see?
The most enlightening concept you've ever heard. Time, space, speed of light.
Here's what we mean. Relativity, relativity, come learn of relativity from Albert's audacious theory. Mass and energy are paired up. E is M when C is squared up. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la la. Relativity, relativity, awesome relativity, the music of the mind. Einstein's theory, see it clearly. Einstein's relativity.
I assist. A trifle unorthodox, but my very own.
How does this get my paper dark? It may seem like early evening to you on whatever planet you're on, but to me, it's nearly midnight. Talk about perspective. Oh, because from where I'm standing, I'm never going to get my paper done. Get me? I don't care who they are. I just want to understand Einstein.
We're the worst, and we're helpful. I think. Aren't we?
We are going to do nice experiments, aren't we, George? Nice ones, right, George?
Okay, down, Dr. Neutron. Think of them as friends, really.
Yeah, buddy!
Whenever something's a little off, just not on the straight and narrow, a bending wave of light, the quivering of an arrow, blended underwater, oh, those bad, bad wars. You got to read it underwater, and teenage Einstein. Everyone's authority is always putting me down. Don't really understand me or how I feel. But your ideas are ridiculous. Ridiculous. Your ideas are ridiculous. Ridiculous. Whenever something's a little off, just not the way it used to be. The gravity of the planets, the universal theory, blame it on the war. Those bad, bad wars. Got to blame it on the war. And teenage Einstein. Oh, you got to blame it on the war. Those bad, bad wars. You got to blame it on the war. And teenage Einstein.
And why not? Why can't we imagine we are riding on waves of light?
Because we can't fly on waves of light.
You can't even answer my simplest questions, Herr Degenhardt.
You only want to question my authority, and I won't take it. I refuse to bow to your incessant curiosity. I have a lesson planned for these, and I will teach them. And you will learn nothing.
And it is because of that, because you teach me nothing, that I am leaving this school, as you call it. I'm renouncing my German citizenship.
Good, get out.
This is all too rigid. I can't develop my mind. I feel like I'm suffocating.
Drowning in shallow water.
Yes, I'm going to live my life as I need to. I'm going to rejoin my family in Italy, and from there, go to Switzerland.
It's a there purpose again, isn't it?
You will fail there. You are doomed to fail because you do not follow the rules.
I will go to Zurich Polytechnic University and make you eat your birds there, big and hard. Get ready to chew.
Off on his own? But where was his folks?
Italy. Papa Einstein lost the business in Germany and they went there for a fresh start.
He just takes off, makes his own plans, his own way. Clear to another country. Gives up his citizenship. That inner compass of his must have been pretty strong. If only I could do that. You know? Just break free of all the stupid stuff. Like who's got what stickers on their lockers? Like who cares, you know? The world's a bigger place.
Well, why don't you?
What?
Break free of all this stupid stuff.
I can't.
Why not? Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in at this petty pace from day to day, to the last syllable of her
What are you talking about? It's riskier than you think.
Einstein followed his dream to become a scientist. What can you do?
Me? Well, I'm no Einstein. Easy for him. Mr. Big Brain, Mr. Can't Lose, Mr. The Universe is my surfboard.
Easy. It's not easy for anybody to take risks.
Yeah, tell me about it.
All these bills, I was late to open. Nah, doesn't matter now. I will read my letter over one more time before I mail it. The wife will pester me soon, but eats a cabbage water she calls supper. Eat, Herman, eat! Don't worry. I will tell her it is wonderful. But this letter, I must have perfect.
Is that Einstein's dad? He doesn't look good.
What?
Only this letter matters. Listen. Please forgive a father who is so bold as to turn to you, esteemed Herr Professor, in the interest of his son. I will begin by telling you my son Albert is 22 years old, and he is profoundly unhappy with his current lack of position.
Einstein doesn't have a job?
Who else?
What is this supposed to prove? I told you it was risky. Do you see what happens when you break free? Better to be average than stick out.
He has gone off the tracks with his career. He is now out of touch. He is oppressed by the thought that he is a burden on us, people of modest means.
You said Einstein's dad's business was going on the tubes. Oh no. This is awful. Do you see what happens?
Write him, if possible, a few words of encouragement, so that he might recover his joy of living and working. If you could secure for him an assistant's position, for now or next autumn, my gratitude would know no bounds. My son does not know anything about my unusual step in asking your help. I remain, esteemed Herr Professor, your devoted Hermann Einstein.
Herman! Supper! I have tasty cabbage soup for you.
Coming, dumpling! My poor thin dumpling. There. She needs to know I will still eat her soup. You'll mail the letter, won't you? It's going to a very important professor. It will surely help my son.
get there.
Well, did he ever hear back? From the famous professor. Did he help him?
No, he didn't.
See what I told you, Fräulein? For all his fancy ideas, he's a failure, a loser, this Einstein. Oh, it looks like it runs in the family. So you stick to the straight and narrow. Color inside the lines, or you wind up like Einstein, eh?
Look, Eve, it's been fun and everything, but I'm afraid this isn't helping me.
What do you mean? What about developing your inner compass and the music of the mind?
That here Dagenhart is right. I have to finish this paper by morning, or I fail. And that F probably means I'm for sure headed for a clear and garbage pickup, which would make recycling look like a major step up. I thought you would just give me a few paragraphs, but your encyclopedia and the warps and the red hot pepper eating contest? Oh, not to mention, what music of the mind? It's just not that useful for a girl on the verge of flunking. I mean, look what happened to Einstein. And he was Einstein, which as I keep telling you, I am not.
Wait! I'm just about to reveal everything. Of course he struggled. We all struggle. He got a job, though. Sure, it wasn't the job he wanted. It didn't have anything to do with physics, but he became an engineer, second class, in a patent office.
Patent office?
He helped others determine whether their inventions could get patents, whether they worked or not. A modest job. Not very good pay, but it really helped him, though, because he was so far out of the mainstream, he was able to think free. Listen to his inner compass.
I gotta stop listening to you! You yourself said it was second class and lousy pay!
Wait! Just give me another chance. If you don't listen, who will? Now, this will be really useful, I promise. My encyclopedia. Please. One more chance. How about the year we put it all together? Oh, this is some really good stuff. 1905 and the theory of special relativity. E equals mc squared. Quickly now, the tap-ups and bam! That's Switzerland. 1905.
Thinking is like music. I feel that the universe is like a puzzle, and the pieces are tumbling together in my mind, beginning to assemble themselves like notes waiting to be played. Do you hear that music?
Well, sometimes when we are together, I do hear it, but it is fatal to me. I don't have your cosmic ear, I'm afraid.
Oh, no, don't say that, dear friend. You have no idea how important these talks are for me. I sit day after day at my desk, scribbling away at my imaginary department of theoretical physics, as long as the boss is not looking. He's a sharp-eyed, nosy thing. Nose to the grindstone, Herr Einstein. Reminds me of a teacher of mine.
Who's eating their words now? Better chew with your mouth closed.
I'm slipping behind. Everyone else is at the real university and not daydreaming at their stupid desk.
Oh, but you just had that article on brownie and motion published in the scientific journal.
Musings about sugar dissolving in coffee is nothing.
It explains the flow of rivers.
I just want to listen to the music, my friend. With you, I can think. I can breathe away from the everyday grind. Ponder the great elements of the divine. But let us walk into the night and think of such things as energy, matter, and the state of light.
Into the foggy, foggy night. And for company, the mystical three. Energy, matter, and the speed of light.
In them I am convinced is everything. All of creation.
All of creation. You really mean that, Einstein, sir?
Well, can you hear the music? Feel the shimmering vibrations. Touch the stars with your mind. And imagine we walk the streets with Sir Isaac Newton or Galileo.
Can you really touch the stars with your mind? Hey, wait up! Wait for
no one fixed place in space or time. No absolute.
Can you?
Who's speaking? If God's hand does not come in and wind the watch of the universe, where is he?
Ah, but Sir Isaac, imagine, if you will, that time and space are interwoven. As they, like energy and mass, contain each other.
Energy is mass? Space is time?
Who goes there? I draw my sword. For those whose ideas go ahead of the time are always in a danger.
Galileo, you're among friends. You tried to measure the speed of light using lanterns on hilltops. It was brilliant for the time, but the distances were not great enough.
What is real? Who is right?
The stars of distant galaxies are born when we see their light. The time does not move in constant forward motion. It is perspective.
There are divine laws, and ours is to discern them. And Einstein stands on our shoulders. It is not the center. I was almost killed for this. The Inquisition would have tortured me. I was saved by lying about my own theory. I said what I had to.
Stand still. Let me find you.
Nothing stands still. Everything is constantly transforming.
How does this universe behave? What forces are at play in starry orbits of heavenly bodies?
And what is the great theory of the divine?
What is? What is?
Listen to the music. I hear the music with every atom of my being. My creation is like music. E equals mc squared.
Yes. Yes.
It's the ultimate speed limit.
It's like trying to run to the horizon or roll to the end of your ball. Can you do that, George?
I'm almost there! I'm almost there! But I never get there! That's a neutron, it's not fair!
Light is always moving forward. If it's light, just as the horizon is always in the distance.
And now, if I put George on our super space shuttle, ready to go to space, George?
Ah!
And if the space shuttle is traveling just under the speed of light, LA to London, like that, stand!
Countdown! 3, 2, 1! Ah! I thought you said we couldn't go the speed of light!
George's matter is going to change in alarming
But
ways!
George does not want his matter to change!
Oops! Sorry, George! If first you don't succeed, try again. Whoa!
All you need to know is that energy is held quiveringly ready inside of ordinary substance.
Energy is held quiveringly ready inside of me. A way to get out. Like what? Move. Look out, internal conflict.
When you got off that sofa and turned on your brain, you became not just a lump of clay, a bump on the sofa, you were potentially teeming with action.
Just like that. That.
The world could open up. It did for Einstein. He was made a doctor, a professor, invited to take a big job in Berlin just before the beginning of World War I.
Oh,
Ein Wienerschnitzel! Ethan, he recognizes God on the stage, right on the form. He declared it. Oh, think those great sausages! You are a member of what official religion?
Judaism, dear learned men. Calm yourself.
Good. A Jew, it's fine. Could be better, but he's genius. We'll overlook it. And now, off to our favorite table.
Forget your favorite table. What is going on here? I need peace to work.
Peace? That's not so good right now. Pay no attention. We are just going to fight with the stupid English. And the goofy French.
Goodbye.
Do not question our motives, dear Professor. We know what we are doing. Huh? Oh, it will be glorious.
There must be an end to nationalism. This is one earth. We are one people.
He is like a child, lost to the realities of the world.
Put aside our differences. Invest in peace, not arms. We are one. If we could only understand the beauty of the universe, marvel of its design, we would see that war between nations only dims the light of the individual soul.
What is this? What's going on?
Poison gas.
You lost the war?
Yes, and everybody else did too. Some countries were declared winners, but there were no winners. Everybody was in mourning and looking for a hero.
And Einstein?
Einstein was still working.
I predict that in a total solar eclipse, we could actually see how light bends around the sun, and it would prove my theories of gravity-bending light.
A total solar eclipse? Where is he going to find that?
A group of Britishers took off for South America to photograph the eclipse to see if they could see light from distant stars bending as it went around the sun to prove Einstein's theory.
I say, old chap, God save the Queen. It's really me, George, pretending to be an Englishman. Jolly good.
George, we need to focus on the proof of what the photographs of the eclipse show them, rather than your dreadful accent. Got it?
Starlight bends in the space-time pull of the sun. See? The fabric of space-time, Nora.
It's the ultimate war. Would someone please place the star in its proper place, please?
Get it.
What I have to work with.
By Jove, being British is fun.
Now, George, go to the telescope on Earth and look at the star.
Hey, Wave, give me a Yankee Doodle Dandy. Thank you. Ah! George cannot see stars.
The eclipse wave, not the sun with the moon. Ah, now starlight. Eureka!
Einstein predicted that would happen?
Great energy mass, the rumbling energy mass called the sun, rolls in the fabric of space-time, dragging and sagging it so much that even starlight bends around it.
So nothing is like we thought. No one time, no straightforward journey of light from different stars. We're all just surfing on the waves of space-time.
It's war, baby. It's all war.
Well done, gentlemen.
To
Back to London, England.
understanding the cosmos!
Tally ho!
Extra, extra. Read all about it.
Light's all askew in the heavens. Men of science, more or less, yeah.
Einstein Einstein's theory triumphed. Stars not where they seemed or were calculated to be. But nobody need worry.
How about this as a sentence for this next section? He was welcome everywhere, and he traveled the globe. At the end of World War I, the world needed a prophet, and they found Einstein.
Oh, it's coming together. You're using us. You're using the encyclopedia. Oh, I am so happy. Here I thought we were headed for the dump.
No,
And if knowledge isn't used, it gets forgotten.
Einstein will not be forgotten. But what happens now?
He sails for Japan.
Most honorable, most famous man in the world, welcome to Japan. Great honor for all Japanese people.
How beautiful and serene your people are. And your concentration, madam, as you make the tea, would put most scientists to shame.
You are too kind, most honorable Dr. Einstein.
Such care is the mundane, makes the world more beautiful. The tea sweeter, to divine in the ordinary extraordinary.
As you drink the tea, most honorable, please know that the good wishes of the Japanese people are always with you.
And my thoughts with them. I will miss you.
He thinks he is so important, immortal, immense. Oh, it distempers me. Can you blame them? I warned him for his own good. Lower your profile, dear doctor. Stop speaking up. Stop giving your lectures in public. No one wants to see a Jew hogging the limelight. Friendly advice.
They're talking about Einstein, aren't they? Why are they turning against him? He changed the model of the universe.
I told you he could always travel. He's travel.
No good deed goes unpunished.
That's better. The air is cleaner already. He was not even really German, renouncing his citizenship like that. Don't think we forgotten! It's better this way. Now everyone can see how brilliant we are. At last, a great leader is in power. But our glory days will return.
Heil Hitler! Bring me this Einstein's books and writings, dear learned men, and I will make a fire to warm you. Play, gypsy man. We are making fire. You're burning the world of That was very nice. Thank you. Now then, gypsy man, you must come to camp where you can play for all the other Jews. You there, little girl, you forgot to put your book on the heavy bonfire.
No, I didn't.
Give it here, I'll take care of it.
You can't have it. It's mine.
Mara,
Who's that?
Never mind. Don't you have to go to the Russian front or something?
I'll give you sweets if you give me the book. Chocolates, peppermints, all for you.
I don't care for snacks.
Give me the book, or you're going to be very sorry. Very, very sorry, little girl.
I think they're calling you.
Then I'll be back. Don't you worry about that.
Mara, it could have hurt you. It's only paper.
Is that all you think this is?
No.
Well, neither do I.
Well, there he is, fresh off the boat, our newest big brain.
You just let me give that old boy asylum.
Isn't he just something?
How diggity no, we know that's the biggest and the brainiest. Why, he's got Texas brains. Yeah.
Smile, Dr. Einstein. You're in the land that invented miniature golf.
The world is on fire. I may be safe in America, but all over Europe, Jews and gypsies and naysayers are all being rounded up and put into concentration camps to work as slaves and sent to die as madman pages for.
My dear Einstein, it is your old friend. I wonder, do you remember a thought so long ago in this book of energy and matter and the speed of light? Oh, how far away that all seems. As far as a distant galaxy now. But together we wondered, what makes the universe? And always we try to listen to the music of the mind. Oh, you always heard it much clearer than I.
No longer be a pacifist under these conditions. I'm trying to sponsor any Jewish persons that I can to come to safety, but there are so many that I cannot help.
I only wish to remember our happy times and to hear the music once more.
The life thought. And all around the howling terror is darkness.
What are you doing, Dr. Neutron?
They're letting me do my work, little girl.
But you can't work for them. You come from the encyclopedia of human achievements. What's going on?
Why don't you tell them, E? Why don't you say what happened with that famous equation E equals MC squared?
E? What is he talking about?
I can't control it.
What did you think, Tammy? There were only good guys in there? Or stupid ones like George? Or freaky little waves? Not smart at all. I'm doing science, my dear. That's all that matters.
I said I'd be back.
So, the easiest way to turn mass into energy is special uranium. That Jew Professor Einstein was right again. But I'll take his knowledge, make it greater. Split uranium atoms, and you get yourself a bomb. Atom bomb for Hitler. Now that's something to think about.
Mr. President!
Mr. Roosevelt.
Fail.
Dear President, I have been made aware of some recent work that could result in a powerful new form of nuclear energy. And this new phenomenon could lead to the construction of extremely powerful bombs. Well, gentlemen, is Dr. Einstein onto something here? Should we be concerned?
If you ask me, he's firm. I never even seen him eat no barbecue. Nothing.
Can't start some big project about something we don't even understand.
Let's stay out of it, huh?
Golf, anyone?
Dear Professor, thank you for your recent letter with the most interesting news. I've assembled a team of experts to...
I am using science, beautiful science, to build the most powerful bomb.
These shall be wonderful rulers of the world, Dr. Neutron. Bringing peace, world happiness to everyone be allowed to remain alive.
You gotta stop this! Somebody's gotta stop
The
this!
Allies tried to sabotage it, slow it down, waste time, but the Americans were slow to enter the war. Until Pearl Harbor.
We are getting closer.
Wake up! Wake up! Look what's happening! You stupid smart Americans just have to walk up!
Maybe we should talk to Professor Einstein. You know, atoms and all. His thing.
Those lefty scientists have to all be investigated. Can't have people running around in a top secret world that we don't know about.
I met J. Edgar Hoover at the FBI, but he's got files and files.
In view
not recommend the employment of Dr. Einstein on matters of a secret nature, as it seems unlikely that a man of his background could, in so short a time, become a loyal American citizen. That's unable! Always unable!
Oh my God, there's plenty of other scientists.
I ain't nobody to beat the pants off of me. No, there, no.
Hurry, Dr. Neutron! You must hurry!
Well, where till we drop? We gotta get the ball.
I'm nearly there. I just need a little more time.
We've almost got it.
Perhaps we should think about the consequences. If we unleash this terror, the world will no longer be the world we know.
No time. We gonna bring them to their knees. Yay!
We're getting the bomb and we're gonna use it. We're getting the bomb and we're gonna use it.
They have to?
Everything is falling apart! All our glorious plans! Oh, what is the bird? Surrender!
That's the trouble with these things. Once you build them, you want to use them.
What choice did we have? The Germans were building it, all because of an equation.
We're getting the bomb and we're gonna use it.
We're getting the bomb and we're gonna use it. It'll end the war just like that.
E equals MC squared.
Wait, the war is ending. The Germany has surrendered.
Listen to him! He's the one who
Japan is weaker. We don't have to do this.
No time! No time! We've gotta use it! On the Hiroshima!
Sorry. we call ourselves human. So this is it. This is what knowledge brings. What equations turn into. Horrors. I wish I had never opened your precious encyclopedia of human achievement.
E equals MC squared did not make the law. Any more than the stars and the atoms. It's what they did with the knowledge once they had it. All knowledge is like that. Which is why we try for something known as wisdom.
Why should I want to learn? Why should I want to try? Much like in my oh so beautifully finished paper on Einstein. And this is the truth. This is what we come to. Where is the music in this?
Tamara, it's what you do with what you learn. That's what makes the difference. Whether it becomes music of the mind. But since you say we're done with your paper, my job too is finished. Farewell. My encyclopedia and I must be away.
But wait. I still don't know if I want to hear the music of the mind. I don't know if I can.
You have to decide for yourself.
Can you hear the music?
Yes. And you?
They did to your equation.
This is this water, young lady. But ripples, you never know what ripples you will make. Only God knows. It's a simple equation. But you, what sure.
Thought I was writing a paper.
You're not anymore?
It's more of a journey now. Terrible. And wonderful. You know what I mean.
Yes, I do. I've always thought that I was a traveler. It's getting dark. Should we look to the stars?
Let us. They are such wonders.
Whenever something's a little off, just not on the straight and narrow, a bending wave of light, the quivering of an